Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'll show you how to quickly transform your Excel data into this comprehensive project progress tracking dashboard using our ready-to-use template. Let's dive in. This dashboard is designed to help you monitor and manage your projects more effectively with minimal effort. Let's start with a quick tour of the dashboard. On the left side, you will find the key information relating to the overall project, and they are the number of days to project go live, project completion, project budget utilization, budget balance, and the number of outstanding deliverables. Next, we have a Gantt chart displaying both the plan and execution schedule for the different phases and projects. Each project status is color-coded for quick identification, whether they are completed, delayed, or on track. Adjacent to the Gantt chart, there's a quick summary of the number of projects under each status category. Below, we have a horizontal bar chart displaying the project budget. The total budget amount is shown at the top. The project budget is categorized by type such as labor, hardware, software, other operating costs, and buffer. Each bar breaks down its respective budget by amount utilized and remaining. If a project exceeds its budget category, the overspent amount is highlighted in pink. Next to the budget chart, there's a tree map illustrating the team sizes based on the number of projects each team is involved in. At the bottom right, there's a table listing individual deliverables or tasks, their respective status, such as completed, started, not started, and their completion percentages. This dashboard is highly interactive. You can drill down on specific projects using the Gantt chart, and the project budget chart, team tree map, and deliverable tables will update accordingly. Tapping on a project phase in the Gantt chart will refresh the dashboard to provide the consolidated view of all projects under that particular phase. Similarly, selecting a specific team in the tree map will refresh the other visualizations to display data relevant to that team. This feature ensures quick and efficient data retrieval for review. If you like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now, let's talk about how you can customize this dashboard in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Download the template. Click the link in the description to download both the Power BI template and the accompanying Excel dataset. There is no sign-up required and the files are free to download. You will find 2 files at the drive, the Power BI file for the dashboard, and another Excel file containing the sample dataset. After downloading, extract them from the zip file as shown, and we are done with step 1. Step 2. Replace the dataset. Before we dive into the dataset, let's cover the high-level overview of the data structure. For tracking your project's progress, you might have multiple Excel tables and files. This dashboard simplifies it into 3 main datasets. The first set includes essential information, such as project setup info, budget type info, and account info. These tables rarely change unless you add new project or account, or revise existing data. The second set is the planning or budget information, which includes project plan table for baseline project schedule, and budget table for project budget. These tables are usually set once and rarely updated unless there are baseline adjustments. The third set is for the actual or execution information. It includes the tables for project progress tracking, deliverable status, and project spent or expenditures. You only need to maintain these 3 tables moving forward. In case you are wondering, the arrows are pointing to the fields that are used to link the tables. And there we have it, an overview of the data model for this project progress tracking dashboard. Let's open the Excel file. In the project worksheet, you will find fields like project ID, project name, project owner, phase, and team ID. Replace these with your project-specific details. You may add columns if required. In the budget type worksheet, define your budget categories. Similarly, you may add more rows or columns if required. Next, in the accounts worksheet, it contains the account table data. Replace it with your organization's account info. With these, we have completed the essential information set. Moving to the planning set, the project plan worksheet covers project IDs, scheduled start and end dates, and project weight. Replace these columns with your project data. For the status and source columns, they are for budget identification. Input them as plan. Next, the budget worksheet details the project budget by project IDs, budget type, budget amount, and date. Replace these with your project data. This template used the budget type, as the budget data usually doesn't include account-specific detail. For the actual or execution info set, the first worksheet Project Act tracks the project progress. Update the actual or forecast start and end dates and project status for the Gantt chart. Also, input the completion percentage for the computation of weightage to derive overall project completion. The next worksheet, Deliverable, monitors task status and their completion percentage. Set up the columns for deliverable ID, deliverable name, project ID, and work description once, and going forward, you only need to update the task status and completion percentage. Lastly, the Spent worksheet logs project spending, detailing project ID, expense amount, date, and account. Replace these with your project details. That concludes the Excel file setup. Finally, step 3, load your data to the BI template. Let's open the BI file. If you don't have Power BI Desktop yet, download it free from the Microsoft website. The link is in the description. For those interested in creating the Gantt chart shown on the dashboard, I have made a time-lapse video. Click the link above to watch. Back to replacing the data file in Power BI, click on the Transform Data button to enter the query view. To adjust the data source setting, click on the Data Source Settings button at the top. Select the file shown and click on Change Source. Now press Browse and navigate to the folder where you saved your dataset. The BI file auto-updates the data from the new file. To exit the query view and load the data, go to the top left corner and hit Close and Apply. The BI file will start to load your data, so give it some time. And that's it. You now have a powerful project progress tracking dashboard at your fingertips. Going forward, update the Excel sheets and click the Refresh button at the top for the dashboard to be automatically updated. I hope you like this project progress tracking dashboard template for your work or learning. For those looking for dashboards to track staff attrition or sales opportunity, check out my earlier videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.